Just up getting back from work now. Cash in a pocket, but it feels like we're selling out.
All right, episode 2.
Welcome back to Hollywood, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Hollywood, New Jersey. There was some comments.
Well, we got a lot of good comments, about like we're talking about Netflix and being honest. We also got some negative comments that were just like, we got to get rid of that fucking white guy with the glasses. And we didn't know if it was Coop or Manny, so we just got rid of them both to be safe.
Yeah, we fired Coop.
Yeah.
We fired Manny.
They're going to be okay. They're starting their own podcast. So Manny is going to shit on popular things. And then Coop is just going to tell people to check out the links that aren't there. The new podcast is called Leads.
We wish Manny and Coop good luck. We wish them good luck.
Yep. It didn't work out.
Fortune favors the bold. Unfortunately, the comments thought that they were too bold.
Yeah.
And because they were too bold, we had to let them go.
At least one of them. And we want to be safe. We don't,
Yeah.
White guy with glasses. I don't wear glasses, so.
Yeah. Just kidding. They're here too. Right, Coop?
Back in the 40s, we used to just do things. But now we don't do things anymore. Man.
And Manny's here too, right, Manny?
I fucking hate everything.
They'll be back. So.
They'll be back.
All right, man. So it's been a week. We put our podcasts out. We got some responses. We got some feedback. And now we're just going to keep rolling with like all the stuff that we're doing. And obviously a big part of what we do day to day is like watch new movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
We both watched Fantastic Four and Happy Gilmore.
We also did a film meetup group too.
We did do a film. All right, so let's talk a little bit about that. We went to a film meetup group at 18 Label Studios.
Yeah, it's in Montclair.
Okay.
A lot of those meetups are in Montclair. If you're not familiar with meetup groups, it's usually where filmmakers go to talk and hypothetically pitch to people, but really it's essentially if a bunch of straight guys went to a party and they're like, where are the girls? That's really what it's like, and they never come. They never show up. So, but it was fun.
It's meant to network. You're supposed to meet other creatives, and hopefully that leads to the production of some sort of
maybe somebody's
project.
fucking cousin knows somebody at Netflix or something.
Yeah.
But it was a nice event.
It was okay. Yeah.
There was food, which is always good.
There was
always
food.
good.
There was booze.
Yeah, food and booze.
If you're not someone who likes to talk, it's like a very awkward thing for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, the beginning of every conversation is bullshit. It's like, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. Oh, cool, you do that. And really you think it's like, is there fucking money somewhere? There's got to be somewhere. Like, do you know somebody?
Well, I mean, there's a couple people that I talked to that I know will never remember that they talked to me just because they were already hammered by the time they like introduced themselves. So they're like, yeah, man.
There was guys just walking up to me. They looked like fuck. They were mad. They're like, so what do you do? It was like, I guess get in a fight with your drunk ass. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's always awkward. Like when people are already a little bit litty.
Yeah.
And you're just like trying to communicate with them about what you do and what they do and how you can help each other. Probably.
It was early in the night too. It was just
very early.
Did you get fucked up before you got here?
Yeah, they were fucking laced.
It's like, yeah, you like movies? I like movies too, motherfucker.
Let's see. Did it benefit us in any way? Is there anything that came out of we promoted the podcast. So we were
promoted the podcast,
and we got a bunch of followers on Instagram, which was cool.
We talked to a bunch of people that have seen the podcast and liked it, which is always good. A lot of people in the same boat. Hey, Chris. Hey, Gianna. How's it going? We're the People's Podcast. We'll call you out if you smell what we're cooking.
We force ourselves to go to these networking events, and
honestly, some of them were worse. So the bar is so low that we're like, oh, cool.
I think the fact that we were able to pitch the podcast multiple times to a lot of people helped us not only practice our pitching, but got people to know that this is a thing that's going on right now.
Yeah. If I would have went by myself, I would have been peeling my skin off. But the fact that I could fuck around with my friends and be like, oh, okay, we're promoting something. Yeah. That's cool. Coop and Manny also weren't there, so there's...
Coop and Manny couldn't make
That's
it. That's
a pattern.
All right, but before the filmmaking networking event, we both saw Fantastic Four.
The first steps.
Wait, I want to borrow this. There's this guy on TikTok. I can't fucking remember his name right now. He's really cool, but I'll shout you out in the edit and be like, oh, it's this guy.
His online handle is Sammy J Reacts, and he makes some really fun and entertaining content like this.
All the early test screening reactions for the
Every time he does a song for the movie, he'll like fake singing it and put the song in the background. It's really dope. So I'm gonna do it too. It's That's so cool.
That was the only song from that thing. Fucking Superman had like I'm a punk rocker and the fun. I thought the Sun song was like fun. It's not called either one of those. It's like 5 years time. I was like, what the fuck is that song called?
Yeah, I really like the score for Fantastic Four, but I liked when it was just like.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What'd you think?
When I see
Spoilers. Say the fuck.
There's spoilers. Okay, so in case you're just wondering, there's spoilers.
You have been warned. The rest of this podcast has spoilers for Fantastic Four and Happy Gilmore.
When I watch a Fantastic Four movie, I want to see neck snapping. I want to see 9/11 allegories. I want to see Jesus imagery. No, Fantastic Four: The First Steps. It was a fun movie. It's not very MCU. It's literally a movie they could have done with Fox, because it's about fucking Reed and Sue. They have a kid, and then the Herald of Galactus comes, and she's like, the world's gonna fucking end. And they go to Galactus, and Galactus is like, give me your fucking kid because he has superpowers, and I want him to replace me. But there's nothing MCU about it.
I think they should have immediately stopped the movie at that point when they wanted to take the kid and just hired Darren Aronofsky to like take over like the whole sacrificing your child thing.
Oh man,
it becomes that movie instead. It would have been awesome. All of a sudden they're like, fuck it, take the baby, and they're just fucking flinging a baby down New York City.
Somebody misunderstands. They just shoot the baby. They're just like, what? Are we good now? No, we needed him alive. That was the most unbelievable thing, where she's like, see, this is my baby, and he's going to be, like, we're not going to do anything harmful to him, but we're not going to do anything harmful to you. We're going to get through this together. You know, there'd be some people like, fuck that baby!
Yeah.
It would be like, everyone got along.
I guess the reason it worked, though, the reason why it made sense.
It's a different world.
It's 828, yeah.
They hero worship them.
Right.
I wanted to see more of them, like, being, like, deified. Or, like, was deified the right word? Like, they're demons?
I thought deified would be to make them God.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know the other fucking word. Manny, what is it? The leads. But yeah, no, I like that idea that like they just fucking turned on them and made them infamous, but it wasn't that much of the movie. It was like a little bit.
Yeah.
And I thought it would have been like, it would show how fickle they are.
I mean, we see how fickle like the society is when it comes to that. Beach.
They're double fickle.
Yeah.
They're like, you fucking assholes. And then they're like, hey, actually. And they're like, I never thought about it that way. It was the metamorpho moment of like, actually.
That's true. That's exactly it. Turned really quick. It was like metamorpho in that kind of respect where all she had to do was talk to them and be like, let me appeal to your humanity with this child. Yeah. And they're like, sure, Sue.
Sure, no, but it's the fact that it's an alternate universe, and it's like, I think the MCU...
But they should have built that out.
Yeah.
That movie, the film goes by in...
very fast.
2 hours, but it feels like a TV show.
There's like an opening montage where like all the action sequence, because there's nothing to fucking punch in the movie, because Galactus is the main bad guy. So they have to like show like montages of them fighting old villains and stuff. And that all happens like in the beginning, like with a wrap up. It's done effectively, but it's not like, you're not like living in that moment. You're just kind of being like, this is what they fucking did. And you're like, okay. And that like Fantastic Four had been there for 4 years. So like Ben Grimm, I did like that. The fact that Ben Grimm's kind of like okay with it. He's not I hate being the fucking rock monster. He's like, I guess I'm going to be the rock monster. Natasha Lyonne's in it for like fucking 40 seconds. Like,
I never felt like she was looking where she was supposed to be looking. Is that just me?
But she's not playing the blind girl from the fucking other Fantastic Thing.
You could have fucking fooled me.
No, she is looking at him, but I was like, why are they giving the Thing not her? Because I know the girl is supposed to be the one who's blind.
I mean, she's great in anything, but it was a kind of awkward.
It was a waste.
Yeah,
it was a waste of like.
She
was actually good at it. Where I was like, oh, she's not playing like the raspy girl is kind of like this. Yeah. She was like playing like a happy-go-lucky person. I was like, that's interesting. I've never seen her do that fucking before.
I was thinking you could take me out for some coffee, Ben Grimm.
Show me the Thing. I'll show you my poker face.
You rock hard.
You rock hard. Vanessa Kirby, I thought she was great. Like made me care about Sue Storm. Like I thought she was really interesting, more like in the comics than the old movies. Pedro Pascal, thought he was really good. Fucking Johnny Storm. It just didn't hit with me. It just like, I feel like Johnny Storm is like a womanizing douchebag, and they didn't want him to be that. So really, all he is now is kind of like a weird douchebag, where he's like, hey, I'm on fire now. We just saw Johnny Storm in Deadpool and Wolverine, and you're like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Well, he was like the B plot. It was like him and the girl, Silver Surfer, who was really good. Well,
they were like uncles in the movie, and then they were like the metaphorical uncles of the film itself, because they were just there to support Sue and Reed.
She was the woman from fucking Ozark.
Yeah.
The one's like,
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to fucking
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But this you saw this movie before. It was called Rise of the Silver Surfer. It's the same fucking movie, literally down to the Human Torch going after fucking Silver Surfer. It's just now it's like a romantic interest instead of with Sue. It's that, and then Galactus coming. Galactus is fucking badass though. He's like this big fucking purple monster. Is like oh, I'm gonna fucking destroy everything. The Mole Man was in it, played by Paul Walter Hausen. And every time I see a fat guy in a superhero movie, like I can fucking do that. I got a beard. I can see nerdy shit.
You call that a beard?
Sort of. I have a reverse Hitler over here. If we kissed, it would match. It would be the whole. I can't help he has a weird fucking mustache. It's not the worst thing he's did. The baby thing was pretty cool. When like there's one scene where there's like they're doing like an X-ray of her stomach, and she's like, "Let me show you how to fucking do it." And like you just see the actual baby in the stomach, and it's like it's a moment where it stops the movie where you're like, "Oh shit, we're doing cool stuff."
Yeah.
And one of the best moments is like when the Silver Surfer is like trying to like fucking take the baby from her. At one point, it looks like she almost reaches in the stomach, which would have been like, I don't think his baby's not gonna fucking survive that. She's like, "Kill her, Johnny!" And Johnny's like, "What?" He's like, "Do you want her to kill your nephew?" It's like, this got fucking dark.
That was badass.
Super fat. It was cool. Yeah. It was like, as much as I'm like, Batman shouldn't kill, at that point, I was like, yeah, kill this fucking guy. Like, it makes sense for her. As far as Fantastic Four movies, I think it's the best Fantastic Four movie, but the best Fantastic Four movie actually is The Incredibles. Because that's basically what the movie was. It was like 4 people and a baby fighting things. And
I'm very half and half about the movie because I definitely felt like it was a film that sits by itself, so it's not referencing anything from, the other phase, which I think now, I didn't think before, but now I think that they're going to just stay in 828. And I thought before it was going to be something that ties 616 and everything together.
I thought it was going to be like the world fucking dies and they they leave. Like they just can't defeat the Galactus and they go.
That would have been
sick.
That would have been sick. Yeah.
But they don't do that.
They didn't do that, of course not. Maybe that's what happens, but I think that the whole idea of transferring Galactus somewhere else, they're throwing him to 616.
Yeah.
That's what brings Doom.
That would make sense. Right? Because anything going from one world to another is like a fucking almost like a particle thing where it's like it's not supposed to exist here. I forgot what they call it. There's a word for it, but it's like it starts to make the world like shake almost, like where it's like it's unstable.
Right. So they do that in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, so sending a fucking god to a different universe.
Yeah. It feels like a self-contained movie, but what Fantastic Four does, it does the same thing that Superman does in terms of like it expects you to just know a bunch of things. Mm-hmm. Superman is way more popular than Fantastic Four with general audiences. Yeah. So understanding that the Krypton kills him, that fucking he was sent here from an exploding planet, like all that stuff that we didn't get in Superman, we almost innately know because it's been ingrained.
It's like explaining the Bible. You fucking know the story.
Exactly. Now, Fantastic Four, not so much.
Yeah, that's like the story of Mormons. You're just like, well, I kind of know, but
yeah. So I don't care because you and I grew up reading comic books, right? So it doesn't matter. But general audience might think this is going really fast. I never got enough time to fully give a shit about the characters except Kirby, and I never thought that Pedro Pascal, who like lives off his charm and is obviously he's a good actor. Yeah. I don't think he got an opportunity to be charming at all or be Reed Richards other than the worrisome guy. He was just worried all the time.
I mean, I like the fact that he was more like, they showed like the dark side of genius where he's trying to fight the thoughts. Like he's like, I don't want to have these fucking thoughts, but I'm having them so I could avoid them.
I know, but they never gave him like the alone time. It's like he thought he was going to have the alone time. Johnny came in, or Sue came in, or he's talking to Ben, and even the moments that they got together, I still feel like it wasn't enough. And people are like, "Oh, there was a lot more family dynamic." I don't think so. I don't think there was enough of that. I think there was so much world building, and there is a ton of world building here. Like the whole aesthetic, the retro futuristic aesthetic is fucking beautiful. The movie looks great, and I saw it in 3D by accident.
Oh yeah,
by accident.
I saw it in 3D too. It looked really cool.
Yeah, it looked great, but it's like it felt a little bit like hollow to me in terms of like what's going on with the MCU because everything is so rushed. Now, what I did vibe with, and I think it has everything to do with the fact that I'm a father, is the whole aspect of the kid and the mother and all that stuff. Like to me, that stuff, it was powerful. It was beautiful. I shed a tear. I was like literally like, fuck, this is really moving. It made me care about something in like the last couple of minutes, which I think is still impressive, even though I didn't give a shit going like from the beginning of the movie. Yeah. So if like you managed to make me feel something emotional, I mean, that's good. That's a good thing. So when I'm talking about films that I like, that people probably hate or don't understand or whatever the case is, it's usually because I feel like they just can't relate to it on any level. So there was stuff in this film where I really related to it, and I was like, fuck, it's kind of beautiful. But because we go see Galactus now, let's bring Galactus here, and it's like there's this whole weird thing of why, like, if you're the
why does the plan change? They're like, oh, we're gonna fucking move the universe, and then Silver Surfer comes out and fucks everything up, and then they're like, actually, no, we're gonna bring him here. Like this,
right? Because she leaves.
Yeah, she gives up. She's like,
she gives up and leaves. Like, why not just reconstruct? You did it in 48 hours or whatever the fuck the movie said. That whole sequence is so fast.
They got everyone. Like, they got everyone to work together.
Everyone in the planet's like, yes, Fantastic Four.
You know, some asshole will be like, not my heroes. Fuck it.
They turn all the lights on. Fuck that. That was weird. It felt so rushed. So whatever they did cut out, I think we feel that.
Well, John Malkovich got cut out. Like a fucking whole
was that
character.
Huge?
Maybe, I don't know. Also, the baby thing, while effective, is a cheap move. It's like, look at the baby. You gotta care about the baby, and you're like, I gotta care about the fucking baby. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So overall, it felt just like a rushed television pilot to me. I did enjoy it, but it did seem like a little bit of more of the same to me.
What a terrible fucking month for it to come out, though. Imagine if this came out in like March or even like October. The fact that it comes out like 2 weeks after Superman.
Yeah. They should have waited. They should have just edited back all the stuff they fucking chopped up, because it really does hurt the movie. It feels like by the time
Shalabal.
By the time Shalabal comes, it's like an hour into the movie when she fucking like destroys everything. And then we have like 45 minutes or so of trying to get Galactus into the trap.
Yeah.
And all that shit goes like this. It's so rushed. They don't give any of these characters, except Vanessa Kirby, enough time to really make us connect with the characters.
Well, when in the other Fantastic Four movie, like, because that's my one problem with the whole, like, oh, they didn't spend time together. They did, but they did it in different ways. It would be Reed and Sue would always be together, and Ben and Johnny would always be together. Mm-hmm. So it was like A story, B story. And this one, they're all kind of together all the time, so they don't get, like, time to develop individually, at least with, like, you know, their arcs. They're all, like, fucking molded.
Okay, but if we're talking arcs, what are the arcs?
What is an arc? In storytelling and film, an arc refers to the structured progression of a narrative or character development from a beginning of a story to an end, often involving a series of events and obstacles that lead to a resolution or significant change in the character. It's an internal and/or an external change. We're clarifying here, just so you know we're not sitting around making shit up while we flippantly talk about a film we just watched and haven't fully digested.
We're going Reed Richards. He starts the movie as one of the smartest men alive.
Yeah.
What is his what's his goal? What's his need?
I guess he can't always win, so he has to do yeah, you're right. There's no fucking, that's the problem when you get into superhero movies.
But wait. Let's do it one by one. Like he starts off we know that for 2 years they've been trying to have kids. Yeah. And now she's pregnant. Okay. Yeah. We don't know why, but we know that she's pregnant. So now it's like, he's like, I need to make the world a safer place for my child.
Yeah.
Does he succeed in that? So what ends up happening?
He just makes the world a safer place for his child by getting rid of the monster that tried to kill his child.
By putting his child in the most dangerous position on the planet.
Yeah. But maybe it's not his arc, it's her arc. She doesn't want to...
Well, what's her arc?
She doesn't want to put her kid in danger, but she realizes to save her kid, she has to put him in danger.
Okay.
But
is that an arc?
It's a reversal.
In storytelling and film, a reversal is a narrative technique that involves a sudden and often unexpected turn of events, or a shift in understanding that significantly alters the direction of the story and subverts audience expectations.
Okay.
It's something like that. It's like, it's more like... Maybe all four of them don't have an arc, but they're like a shared arc.
Johnny's like just solving the language, I guess, right? Because he just wants to go to space.
Which is not like Johnny Storm. Johnny shouldn't want to go back. Ben should be the one being like,
sure.
Can we go back
and fix me?
Yeah, I'm a fucking rock monster.
Yeah.
I got no dick, man. Let me go back. He's like, I turned to fire. It sucks.
And then Ben... He's just like a homebody, right? Like, he just wants to fucking cook and shit and hang out with kids. And
it's because, like, every Fantastic Four movie we've seen has been, like, an origin.
I liked his character, though. I really did like Ben Grimm's character.
But it's like, if you're that for 4 years and you're just like, that's what I'm going to be, you would kind of, like, mellow out, or you're like, I guess this is what I'm doing now. Yeah. But Johnny's like, I got to go back. Why? You have a cool power. You could fly. It's not like you get turned into fire.
And I guess he can breathe in outer space.
Yeah, that was bothering me. I was just like... He should be like, oh.
Because it's him and because that happens in the other one too.
Yeah.
He follows him all the way up
He
and
grabs
him by the
him,
throat and fucking drops him.
choke slams him down the fucking thing. Yeah.
Arc-wise, it's pretty like... Even it's like the world around them. They change a lot. You know, they hate him, they love him, they hate him, they love him, they hate him, they love him.
I think if they just would have stayed as hate him, it would have been like, if you don't get rid of that baby, we're not gonna love you. It's like, fine, fuck you.
And it's when they come to the conclusions, like, no, there is no conclusion. Like, they cut the camera to her. She's like, you've already figured it out. You know what it is. He's like, no, I haven't. And it's like, you know what you have to do. He's like, I won't do it. I won't do it. It's like, we know what's coming. So the eventual outcome that in every film, the way to make, I guess, a very good, satisfying ending is to have the inevitable outcome in a surprising way. That's what we're hoping for. There was nothing surprising about the way this movie ended. Now, despite all the shit I feel like I'm complaining about, I didn't fucking hate the movie. Like, I want to go back and watch it, you know, with my kids and go like, this is fun. You're gonna think this is fun.
It was a fun movie, but there's like 40 movies, even in the same genre, where you're just like, oh, okay, that was done better.
I thought it was a good movie, but it felt empty. That's why, like, me and you didn't discuss it much yesterday, and we both really looked at each other and went, eh.
I left the theater, I was like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? Like, I don't, like, with Superman, I was just like, fuck, you know, but like, I didn't know, I was like...
Because I want to, it's like a part of me wants to bash it, but I almost can't because of some of the stuff that I connected to, and...
It's good where it could be great. I think that's the problem, where you're just like, I just want it to be like a little bit better, but it's not, and there's nothing you can do about that. It's also the first movie that acts as a second movie, which is what Superman did, but it does it better.
But what other movie in the first phase of the MCU feels like this?
Incredible Hulk. Because it is a second movie, but it's not really. On Spider-Man No Way Home. Because
yeah, but the Spider-Man movies are way fucking...
No, Homecoming. Remember how it just starts, like he's in... But he's already in Civil War.
He's already in Civil War, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's literally...
And I guess that's the other thing. We've been so spoiled with those, you want to call them chapters, I guess? Chapters of movies that we're kind of expecting a certain type of storytelling.
Yeah.
And in this one, I think just like fucking Superman, I honestly believe that, like, the directors are so afraid to lose our attention that they're like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, also imagine if like this movie came out like when Fox was making Fantastic Four movies. It would be the best fucking Fantastic Four movie ever made. Yeah. You'd be like, oh my God. But the fact that it's in the middle of the MCU and it's like, we all really want Doomsday.
Well, I'm seeing people that have watched it, like literally tell people not to go watch it. Would you tell someone not to go watch this film?
Of course not. It's a good movie. Like, why would you watch a good movie? It's just like...
Why is it a good movie?
It's fun. There's some good characters.
I would go with just that. I too was like, it's fun.
Is it worth watching? Yeah, it's worth watching. Is it worth watching in the theaters? I think it's worth watching in the theaters. I think it might only be worth watching in the theaters because like visuals are so fucking cool. Or Galactus alone, just for how big he is.
Yeah,
you want to see that in the scale of like. I didn't like that the people were gone though. They all went underground.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid.
And it's like
I thought the Mole Man thing was stupid. Only because they cut out probably other essential stuff that would have helped us care more about Mole Man, but it just seemed like a gratuitous cameo. Like what's the point? Take him out.
Yeah.
Julia Garner.
That's right, but I don't think it doesn't sound right. But Ozark girl.
If you don't stop me, you're gonna have to fucking kill me!
That line?
It's like, if you want to stop me, you better fucking kill me!
No, you're gonna have to kill me.
You're gonna have to kill me! Her fucking eyes bulge out of her head, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
She was terrifying. I thought she was fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
She was awesome as Silver Surfer.
It's like, I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
I know it's a fucking superhero movie, so I kind of probably even shouldn't say it, but totally not believable that they're on fucking Galactus's like ship and they're able to escape that by cutting the tentacles off of him that like are feeding energy to him.
Yeah.
I thought that if he would have shrunk down to talk to them and then they do that, they would have more of a chance because he needed to like...
He gets small. He's like, call me Gil. So I want your fucking baby so I don't have to do this anymore.
Just a nibble.
Yay, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Come on, you can have another kid.
But with that said, Galactus was awesome. My problem with like big characters like that is if you're so big and powerful, why do you always look like a clunky Godzilla when you're going through the city? Can't you move at a fucking crazy speed if you have that much power?
I don't know. There was a point where he looked at the Statue of Liberty and he just walked away, and I was just like, I just wanted him to like break it in half
Snap
or something.
it, yeah.
Because like they would just.
Because you hate immigrants?
Well, that was the reason. Yeah, I was like, make Galactus great again. No, I just wanted to see something cool. Like, also, it's an alternate universe. You could break whatever the fuck you want. You could break the Statue of Liberty. We're not going back there.
It just weirds me out, and then maybe I guess it would. People much smarter than myself will probably say, well, it has to do with physics, like the way gravity works on Earth and how fast he moves. And
I get you.
But I feel like when you're almighty powerful, that shit doesn't apply to you.
Well, that's why like
Ego. I think Ego would have fucking from Guardians.
Yeah.
Right? I think Ego would have been big as shit and been like, I'm a planet. I'm perusing right through this.
That's why I kind of like the idea of like if they let Galactus win almost and they get out or something, or they because it's like this thing is so big, we literally can't fight it. What do? We have to be smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
But the fact that they had to fight it, even him getting hurt, you're just like, they hurt Galactus?
I even wish that they transported the planet with Galactus attached, and then maybe tried to transport back, thinking that they did something correct, and then they were just like next to another Earth or some shit like that.
How many times does Sue Storm have to die and come back? I was like waiting for her to bleed from the nose, and then she dies, and then they put the baby on her chest, and she comes back to life. Imagine if they didn't put the baby.
I wanted the baby to give her like a little pump.
I thought it was gonna be like a boom, but it was just.
I thought the CGI baby was cool, other than the first visual. The first visual of the hand, it was like.
It was like the eyes for me. It's like.
Didn't bother me.
Like fucking.
Didn't bug me. Maybe because I was wearing the 3D glasses. To me, it was like,
Yeah, me too. I was wearing 3D glasses. It was just.
All right, so Fantastic Four. 5 fingers up? 4?
4 finger.
3?
It's a 4 out of 5.
Do you really think that?
No, I just said that because it's Fantastic Four. 3 out of 5 maybe.
I go 3.
Yeah, but for
maybe 2.5.
No, I think it's a 3. It's okay. It's good.
It's a beautifully made movie.
Yeah.
It's just missing some storytelling.
And for everyone who got mad about the girl with fucking Silver Surfer, she's the best part of the movie.
She's the best part.
She's awesome.
She's awesome. Well, besides Sue Storm.
Yeah.
Sue Storm, I think is.
Sue probably was the one that in that movie that'd be like, if you want this baby, you're gonna fucking kill me.
Oh, that would have been amazing. I should do that in fucking AI and put it in.
Johnny Killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just saying like Johnny Killer. I thought that was badass. I wish he got an opportunity to do more. Why don't you play up how smart he actually is? Where they always kind of like dumb him down, and it's like it's one of the best genius minds that happens to be his family and all of the fucking world.
I thought Thunderbolts was better, but that's my thing. I actually want to talk about what the fuck happened before this movie. Can we talk about the fucking trailer situation that's happening at AMC?
I showed up 20 minutes late to
Yeah.
the movie, and I still had about 15 maybe more minutes of commercials and trailers to sit through.
Okay, so maybe it's just AMC. It used to be you have Nuvi, Maria Menounos talks about bullshit. They do a couple commercials, then they're like, "Welcome to AMC. Put on your 3D glasses now." Then they used to do a bunch of trailers, and then fucking Nicole Kidman would come on with her Boston accent for no reason and be like, "Yeah, movies are fucking great."
Is it a Boston accent?
It's what it sounds like. She's every time I'm like, "You're Australians. Be Australian."
You're Australian. Be Australian.
It fucking bothers me because they basically got an Australian accent to play one of her characters. It's like, here, movies are perfect and all that shit. And then your movie would start. But now they fucked it up because they want like all the advertisements. So after in the middle of the trailers, they put commercials. And then they have the Nicole Kidman thing. And then they play another fucking trailer. They played the Avatar trailer before the MCU thing happened. It just like literally just popped on Fantastic Four. I was just like, what are we doing? I know you're not making enough money, but like you did it the same way for like 30 years now. Like,
and you don't think that letting us know in the app that there's possibly 15 to 35 minutes of trailers is enough of a warning?
It's the placement. It's the fact that they're putting commercials in between trailers. If they put the commercials like at the beginning and then said, we're going to do all our fucking trailers, and then Nicole Kidman's going to be like, I hear picture's a picture, and then the movie started, that'd be fine. But it's all fucked up now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
How do you time out? Like, you're like, when I get there, it's like, I'm like, should I piss now or should I don't know what's going to,
So
there used to be a rhythm.
You don't know. Well, it does it in the AMC app. I don't know about the Fandango one.
It tells you.
But now you can see it says like, movie starts 15 to 25 minutes later or 35 minutes later. But they should get the fucking timing right, too.
They should get the order right. It should be like
and the time.
commercials, trailers, Nicole Kidman, and then you start the fucking movie. And also stop the Nicole Kidman ad, because every time I see it with my wife, she's like, well, maybe it won't be here this time. It's like, here, it makes pictures great. I'm like, fuck! Every time!
All right, let's stop bitching about trailers. Happy Gilmore. Let's
2.
fucking go right.
Happy Gilmore
2.
So why are we talking about Happy Gilmore 2?
Because you were in Happy Gilmore 2. You were a paid extra.
Yes.
You were in the background. You were there for a bunch of days.
Yes.
You told me about these crazy sets. I finally got to see it this morning. You watched it very early in the morning because you couldn't sleep. And we called each other and we're like, this is the fucking funniest movie ever.
Right.
But in Earth 616, you actually said,
what a fucking piece of shit. I really didn't like this movie. I knew it wasn't going to be good when I was watching it. Like,
be made?
When I was on set, I'm like, I know I'm sounding like a hater on this and everything is like personal opinion, but no. No, I just didn't like it. I get that some people would like it, but like, it's one of those movies.
Do you think this is going to keep you out of Adam Sandler future Netflix film?
It doesn't matter. I barely got in this one. Like fucking I'll talk about the movie, then we talk about the process of being the movie, because it was a very positive process. Just the movie was like it was lazy. It was like, we're gonna use flashbacks to show like what happened, and then it's gonna be like Chubb's son and everybody's son, and the whole movie felt like a parody of a Happy Gilmore movie. It felt like, and it's just like, I hate exposition. So it's like he has a guy who's like a golfer guy. I also hate when it's just non-actors acting. It's like a golfer guy is like, Happy, you got to do this for your family. You got to get the money. And it's also like Happy killed his wife with a golf ball, and we're just like, he's
spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Oh shit, damn it! I ruined that for the fucking Netflix movie. But yeah, no, it's like, it feels like a parody of a movie where you're like, I have to have this happen, I have to have that happen, and it's just like, I want it to be good. It's like, it's Happy Gilmore. I love Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it doesn't feel like it was made out of love. It feels like it was made out of like, what else can I make? And they made it, and just, I don't know, just like a lot of, it's such a big budgeted movie for a comedy. There's like fucking lava pits and ice pits.
All right, so I laughed a lot. I really did. I laughed because I laughed a lot of stupid shit.
Right.
I agree that it is not great. The whole using the old movie to intercut memories or flashbacks and stuff, I do think that that's some sort of like technique to try to get people who've never seen the movie to understand the context of what's going on. So I understand it in terms of like the editing context and trying to catch people up, but
it's such a crazy thing to go, I'm going to watch Happy Gilmore 2. It's like, I'm not going to watch Happy Gilmore 1. Nope. We're just going to figure it out. It's like literally on Netflix.
People do that.
I know,
people do that because they're especially, I think, like Netflix is probably thinking like, we have to make this self-contained somehow. So like, you want to be able to come watch this movie and enjoy it. Now, for example, my son watched it.
I got
9.
I guess that makes sense.
And he was cracking up.
He got a Cabbage Patch Kids reference.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't know what that means. He's like, it's that Cabbage Patch and Kids. And I'm like, fuck, I guess maybe Adam knows what he's doing, because like but
he really liked it. He was like, that was really funny.
Yeah.
And again, I did laugh. But I just thought, fuck, like,
it's such a waste of potential.
Yeah, the original is so fucking good. And the reason it's so good is because it's such a smaller story. Yeah. It's just about like his path up to save his grandma's house. We stay in the golf course. We stay with these characters. Chubbs obviously like helps out a lot. All this shit with like the new version of golf and all these extra actors in there. What the fuck is the point of him playing with those 3 actors in the beginning of the movie just because they're popular?
Yeah, you want to get Eric Andre and Margaret Qualley but they act like almost.
And I love Eric Andre.
It's a movie that feels like it was written in the 90s, but also 5 days ago. Okay. That's what it feels. It's just like oh snap, and they're just like. It's kind of the thing in comedy where like if you're laughing at the joke and the joke's not funny, it just becomes grating. We're like, oh yeah.
But the original movie had writers, and then Judd Apatow came.
Yeah, it was the same writers, but Judd Apatow like just came in and was like, make this funnier. He did it on The Cable Guy. He did it on Liar Liar. He just would punch things up, and those things matter. Where like, he was probably doing the human.
And he definitely did it on this one.
Yeah, this one he did. Yeah, this one he saw the script. He was like, good luck. You should have called me when you thought of the idea. I could have been like, no. It's also a movie that's like, it's a joke on me. It's a sequel that I wanted to see. And then I'm like, maybe it'll be good. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I was excited, especially because I think, what's the name of the actor who plays Shooter McGavin?
Christopher McDonald, I think?
Yeah, he was like
There's a movie there.
Openly talking about it
Yeah.
before it ever happened. Like, I'm just waiting for Adam Sandler to call me and be like, we're doing a fucking sequel.
Yeah.
And he's so good that, like, you would want to see what has he been up to for the last 30 years.
If they would have done, I told you before, if they would have done like a Cobra Kai, but with Shooter McGavin and fucking Happy Gilmore, and they have to like work together and like just make it more realistic. Happy Gilmore was kind of realistic. There was little parts that I think, but it was not. This was a parody of it.
This time they just have a fight, and then it's like, oh, we're too old for this shit. Let's work together. Yeah, I think the word you used initially was it was just lazy, or they just ran out of story ideas. They're just like, we don't know how to make this work.
They just had
just add more shit.
Just more. Say something, ad lib, do this, make a funny face, get another golfer to be like
a $200 million fucking
a 2-hour movie. It's a 2-hour comedy.
2-hour, $200 million comedy.
That's crazy, and it's just like, and there's. I feel like the script is always
185 or something.
Maybe the script is always like the easiest part when I think of like just like right a beginning, a middle, and end.
So good, you're such a good writer, superstar. You could.
It's the cheapest part.
You could critique Adam Sandler. And you're so fucking good.
Pretty much, it's the cheapest part of the production. It's like you know what the story is right at beginning, middle, and end. But it feels like they were just like, no, let's just throw shit at the screen and see what works. It's character because you want to like. You know, you felt bad for the guy in the fucking first movie. He had an arc.
Yeah. And this time it's like it's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, I accidentally killed my wife. The minute that happened, I was like, fuck.
I thought it was
a sad death, and it's like it's a fucking stupid death.
I thought it was like cancer, or she got hit by a bus. He fucking murdered his wife with a golf ball. And all he gets is a drinking thing, and his kids are like, it's okay.
And if you do that movie and you take it serious, and it becomes that pathway back, because that's a good movie. Like, a small movie.
One of his sons is played by AEW wrestler MJF, and his whole thing is that he's a piece of shit. He should have been the whole movie like, thanks for killing mom, asshole.
Which I thought was gonna happen.
And then maybe by the end of it, he goes like, all right, maybe, you know, I'm judging you too hard. But the whole movie, they're like, we love you, Dad. You're the best dad in the world. And you're just like, there's no arc here. It's just, they just pretend like things are their dicks. Like a cone's their dick.
So the only arc I guess we see here, if we're going back to fucking storytelling and screenwriting, is
becomes not a drunk. Because his family was
3 months.
But his family was important to his one daughter is like, he'll never drink again. He'll be sober forever. Is like, what the fuck are you basing that on?
Yeah, my least favorite fucking thing. Look, again, I laughed. I do, because I love Adam Sandler. To me, Adam Sandler is like an American treasure.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that he can be in some films and be spectacular, and he has this crazy like monotone range that I really appreciate. So I was hoping for something fucking fantastic in terms of comedy. Like I really was. I was hoping for something great.
Fantastic Four. This is wobbling.
But my least favorite fucking thing about this was that every single prop had alcohol in it.
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck is he buying all these things off of Amazon.com and vodka or Jack Daniels and pouring it in there and then fucking hiding it here? And even if he was, why wouldn't you show us that? It's one of the dumbest fucking gags of the whole thing, where we're not supposed to believe what's going on.
The dumbest thing is that Chubbs' son also got his hand ripped off.
Oh yeah,
and then he has a
vending machine.
Yeah, and he also has a wooden hand, but it's so big that even your son was like, Daddy, why is his hand so fucking big? He didn't say that, but he might as well have said that. He's like, that doesn't make any sense.
He's just fucking walking around like this. It's just like,
it's my strong hand.
Why?
It's just because it's like, do you get the joke? Do you get it?
And it's like, we fucking get it. That's something like...
It's the South Park thing. Please get it, man.
Superman and Fantastic Four left so much out. This movie just threw everything in. This movie's like, and do you remember this? And do you remember this?
What the fuck is the Mole Man doing in here? Oh, wait, that's Rocco. Oh, that's the best part of the movie. At 121 minutes and 45 seconds... You can see this guy in a teal shirt. And I actually
looked like a golfer.
I get some screen time. See, when you're an extra on set, you have no fucking idea.
I want to talk to you about your performance, though. I thought that you didn't really nail it. I thought you went a little early. Your reaction seemed a little bit too forced.
Did you get that I'm supposed to be his son? I'm Sad Gilmore. And I'm just like, Dad, love me. And MJF was like, fuck you.
So you had a motivation.
Yeah, I had a motivation. I was in it more than I thought I was. I
think it's cool, man. I love it. I love that we got to see you in it. I mean, despite us not being like, hey, this is the best movie ever.
Yeah.
The fact that you were, again, on another film set for multiple days. You got paid to be there.
Yeah,
I think
it was awesome. cool.
It's a lot of fun.
I want to tell people about this because this actually was interesting. So, the way I got on this set, there was like a casting call. There was like we had to like wait for an hour. Like actually, it was like I got there and they were like, okay, it's around the corner. And I go out and they're like, no, it's around the corner. And it went all around the block. And I'm like, fuck. And they were like, people were waiting online for 3 hours. And I was just like, ugh, I want to be on this, but I don't even know if I'm going to, like, people are going to see me. And then while I'm online, I saw there was a casting thing for the Happy Gilmore. I was like, fuck it. So I left and I did that. Nothing. Then I go on backstage. I do it again, like a month later. Nothing. 3 more times. Every time I saw Happy Gilmore, I applied. It was nothing. And then out of the blue, they're just like, hey, can you be here tomorrow? I was like, holy shit.
This was through what? The Grant Wiley thing?
Yeah, it was like basically there was a casting thing for that, and you could go to the app and like get it. So you could be there in person, you could do it through the app, you could do it through backstage. I literally did it through everything multiple times. Every time it popped up, I just applied.
But like, so people know when get cast to be a background actor, usually it's like, hey, are you available tomorrow? There's not like a lot of lead time.
Yeah, sometimes like I think it was like maybe tomorrow or 2 days, and like I did it, and I was like really surprised. And like you get there, I got there like at 6 a.m. and then cause it starts really early, and then you leave like around 8. But like you get there, they transport you to like a different location, then you got to sign in, and then like they give you wardrobe. But like if they give you wardrobe, you have to like do it at the end of the night and like go on a later bus. So what I would do is be like, hey, which one do you like, and give them options, and they'd be like, where's the blue one? I'd be like, okay, cool. And then they would eat breakfast, but you wouldn't always get breakfast because it really depends what time you get there. And then you would get your props, and then you would start like they would just start filming. And you would fucking be over here. But like the cool thing is just like I met so many like fucking people on set. There was this one wrestler from AEW called his name's John Silver, and he was like. He thought that he was going to be like a featured guy in the movie because like MJF was the other guy, and he was just like an extra, and he was like, this is fucking bullshit. So I just started asking him questions about AEW. I'm just like, hey, why aren't they pushing you? He's like, I don't fucking know. He was just like depressed, and I just kept going with it. And then MJF, the wrestler, one of Sandler's sons, he's like, his gimmick is he's supposed to be a dick, and he's a dick, and he's in real life. Like that's supposed to be his thing. Like he doesn't drop it. So I walked by him and I was like, he's like, you're better than me, and I know it. That's his catchphrase. He's like, all right, fatty. And then another day he's talking. It's funny though because he's a wrestler, but he wants to be an actor in his first movie, and so he's trying to be really nice to all of like the Sandler kids. But like I start playing his theme music behind him, and he's like. He just turns around slowly and he's like, all right, yeah, okay, fucking funny, chubs. And like he goes into heel mode and they just all start laughing. So shit like that. Like Becky Lynch is in the fucking movie. Her thing is she's the man. So I was like, you're the man. She's like, oh, thank you.
And you were next to Bad Bunny, but you didn't know it was Bad Bunny.
I was like, Bad Bunny is famous and I probably should talk to him. And then I kept going to his stunt double, and he's like, it's me again, man. I was like, you're fucking good. I have no idea.
So Bad Bunny's extra or his double
Evil Rabbit
it's El Conejo Malo is the best double.
Yeah, he's really good. It helps if you don't know who the fuck the guy is, because there's one point where I thought I was like, Adam Sandler's there, I gotta fucking pitch him something, and it was a stunt double. It was from far away. But I actually did talk to some actors. I talked to Christopher McDonald was there, and he was just like talking to everybody.
Yeah, but don't you feel that if you're on set that like the last thing you should do as an extra is go and talk to the stars?
Maybe, but also fuck them. Because what else am I going to have this opportunity?
But what if they kick you off set?
Then they kicked me off set. I talked to Haley Joel Osment. I was like, hey, man. Yeah, I was like, hey, you want to check out, like, I have this thing, like, I could just email you, like, a script or something. He's like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. And then a couple of months later, he gets a DUI with anti-Semitic things, so he never got back to me. And then the guy who has, like, the weird eye, I don't know, it's Michael Loughlin, the guy who's always like this.
That's his, like, main assistant, too.
Yeah, he's, like, basically, I didn't even know he was in the movie, but he's in the movie.
Yeah, he's one of the guards that comes in to get Shooter.
Yeah.
Out because he gets, like, 10 seconds on that eye fucking going in. Like,
I was like, yeah, man, I sent you an email with things. Like, oh, that's cool. Because, like, my thing is, like, I don't care about making ass out of myself. I'm an actor. I'm a clown for a living. But I hate when they just, like, there's an opportunity. Like, if I saw Adam Sandler there and I didn't go, that's when I'd be like, fuck. So, yeah, no, whatever. There was a point where they were like, hey, could make sure nobody goes around talking to the actors. I'm like, okay. Hey, how's it going, Haley? I go, fuck.
Want to hang out later?
You want to hang out later? It's whatever. It's cool.
I see you.
I see you.
All right, so
But also Chris McDonald, really fucking cool. He in between takes, he'd be like, "Hey, I eat pieces of shit for breakfast." Everyone would be like, "Yeah." But yeah, it was a fun experience. I liked it.
all right, as far as our project goes, our project that's not on any streaming yet, that we're still in pre.
Back in reality, fuck those guys. Let's worry about us. Yeah.
So the way we normally work and make like stories, like we come up with an idea and one of us decides who's going to write the first draft.
Yeah.
So with this project, we've had multiple drafts of a different version of the movie. We decided we needed to change the movie a lot because we went through a process that we were like, this isn't the movie we want.
We added some horror tones, make it a little harsher, less of a family film. But then it's also like character-wise. Like at one point they all knew each other, then they don't know each other, and then it's like dynamic shift.
So I'm the one currently rewriting the draft that you just did. Right?
We did an outline. It's like, do this outline. It's like, I wrote the outline. Fucking figure it out.
So the only reason it's not done is because I haven't done any writing in the past few weeks because we've been doing the podcast. So
this is a circular problem. We're never...
But this new version, like obviously I mentioned it before, like it's my responsibility to get this new version done. So like my goal is to make sure that we have a new draft of this script, hopefully a month from now, that we go, hey, this is a little bit closer. And hopefully a lot closer, since honestly we've done so many drafts and so many versions, and I feel like we're going to get to a place. Now we're like, okay, this is what we want to make sure people see. This is what we're going to fund. We did a short film of this feature film many years ago that we could probably share some clips of and say like, this is what we did.
We always like to do some shorts like that have like a purpose. Like if you watch the short and be like, imagine this is a feature. Still tells a story, but yeah.
And then the other thing is we have to decide if we're going to fund our movie in something like Seed and Spark or Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Like if we're going to use a crowdfunding campaign, which crowdfunding campaign and why? Like which one's better?
They all have ups and downs. Some let you keep some of the money. Some like it's all or nothing. Some are more trusted. And then it's like, are we going to try to find like more producer? And then there's that slippery slope of, the people that...
No, we already have Coop as a producer.
Yeah, no, but like there's so many different types of producers.
Right.
Like there's like a person who's like, I want to invest because I like this project, or I know somebody, or I can get you this location. So, but the problem is sometimes it's like the people that'll talk to you can't help you, and the people that can help you won't talk to you. So you got to find the right... It's almost like dating, where you're like, do you like Milk and Cookies horror movie? It's like, no, I like Westerns and set in the 40s. And you're like, fuck. So you got to like find it. So it's a lot of questions.
So I guess in terms of our process and what we're doing right now, it's moving kind of slow, right? Because like we're like, well, let's finalize a script before we do anything else. We already have a deck, but we're going to end up redoing the deck.
Adam Sandler somewhere going like, I would have invested, but fuck you guys. It was a masterpiece.
Adam Sandler wouldn't fucking don't give a shit about us.
How to do? So we got to figure it out. It's hard. Film financing is hard, but it's not impossible. And what is it? Seth Rogen says, like, if you give up, you won't make it, but if you keep going, you might make it. So it's like every day you just got to fucking figure it out.
Even like this, like we're keeping ourselves accountable by doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Like we did one today without Coop and Manny because we fired them.
Yeah.
But they'll be back eventually. And that kind of goes with everything we do when we're working on the script, when we're coming up with music, when we're thinking about anything creative in terms of how we're going to make this movie. We all are living our daily lives because we don't do filmmaking or independent filmmaking full time. We have to kind of, go with the flow. Even though we try to plan things out as much as we can.
Yep. That's pretty much. That's it. How do we make positive steps towards actually...
No, I mean, people are gonna like look, I think that the trend right now is to be on social media and say, filmmaking is hard, and I have to go through so much to get my project made or get my project.
It's so impossible, and it's so important,
and it's important, and there's a small truth to that where
filmmaking is important because it's a really fun distraction. Distracts us from the fact that every day of our life we're like, we're gonna die one day.
We want to do it full time. We don't want to do it part time.
Yeah.
I do understand the heaviness that comes with being creative and like not wanting to burn out and like keep your love for it.
But Denzel Washington does a great thing. He's like, "What we do, it ain't that important. It's fucking make believe. You're not going to Iraq." And you're just like, "Yeah, that's a good. That's kind of like
which I get, but I come from it from the place of like storytelling is important.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Storytelling is important. I think describing your process should be looked at as a positive experience, because if you're in any position to do anything creative, you're kind of in a privileged position, right? So like I like taking that angle from it and being like, we get to do this together, you know, with Coop and Manny and other people that decide to help us along the way.
Before we fired them, but yeah.
Yeah, before we fired. No matter what, I'm always thinking like, yes, if I'm grateful, if I'm coming up with new ideas, if I'm collaborating with you, if we're arguing about stuff, it's all a privilege. It's not something where I feel like I need to get on the internet and fucking cry about it. I just don't feel like it's something I need to do. So I think that the trend right now is to be like, oh, it's impossible to do this, and it's so fucking difficult, and wah.
It's so important. But remember back during like fucking COVID, where someone like, quick, get me a screenwriter.
Yeah.
I need it.
This isn't like to anyone directly. It's just like, it's a lot of filmmakers. It's a lot of filmmakers right now, especially on TikTok, saying like how difficult it is. It's like anything you do is going to be challenging.
It's hard. It's not impossible, but yeah.
So it's how you attack it. It's how you approach it.
Yeah.
Like we basically said, like the whole point of this is for us to fund $1 million movie, right?
All right.
So we're just going to fucking try to fund $1 million movie and
figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. We're decent at this. We've done this a few times, and now we just want to do it on a bigger scale. So why don't we attack it from a place of positivity? So I feel like that like I can be a very positive person. You say I'm aggressively positive?
Toxically positive.
Nah,
It's like,
I think it's toxic.
you know it, because it's like, we can do this. What, you think we can't do this? You're fucking,
We're stupid.
you don't care.
You don't care enough. That's your problem.
Yeah. It's like, you're the fucking problem. It's like, okay, I guess I'll say we can do it.
But then we do it.
Then we do it. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's not fucking annoying.
Yeah,
but it's like...
But it's not soul crushing is what I'm saying. It's
no.
like, if anything, it's cathartic. We're like, we get relieved when we're like, shit, we finished a 120-page script. Or shit, we put together a concept. Shit, we like, anytime we complete something, we're like, all right, we were able to do that. What's the next step?
Life's soul crushing. This is the fun part. We get to fucking tell stories and work with our friends. Which I highly recommend working with people. I know it seems like hard to like write a script and stuff, but you know, there's a lot of like back and forth you could do. Also, like if you write something, you're just like, I'm not sure if it's good. If you have your friend go like, oh, that's not good. That's not good. It's like, why is it not good?
Have someone read it, right?
Yeah,
like people send us stuff all the time. I'm sure that I know I owe like 20 people notes on scripts. I can't.
That's why Happy Gilmore 2 wasn't good. I was supposed to tell him. Fuck.
We can't get to everything. Like I can't get to everything. And I've talked to Rocco about like we should make a business out of it, because we get asked all the time about like script notes. And I think the reason we do is because when we talk movies with people, even though this is like really superficial reviews of the movies that we just watched, because we don't really give a shit. Like it's just fun to talk with your friends about movies. Yeah. But when we're reading people's stuff that they're writing, we give legit feedback on how to make things work. So,
and not like in a hating way, in a way like, oh, you could do this, you could do this. It's like, you could fix it here, you could, you know.
It's always like, what did you do right? Like, what did you do that's working? What did you do that's working? Now, how do we improve upon it? Not, this is shit, go fix it, because that's not productive, that's not constructive, right?
No.
We do that to each other, right? Each other.
That's
we do that to each other.
You're just grading it like test. That's fucking stupid.
Which we do, but that's because we have a shorthand. But when it comes to other people, it's like, hey, you know, maybe try this a different way. So collaboration is key when it comes to independent filmmaking, no matter what.
You got to be able to motherfuck each other.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it goes.
So that's where we're at with our movie right now. Small steps.
The first steps.
The first steps.
Fantastic Four.
So for fun, since we don't have Manny and Coop here, we always come up with small concepts of like what would make a cool movie, this and that. So let's say we wanted to come up with a fucking horror movie.
Yeah, let's do a slasher. Let's do like, you know, all these movies are like genre dictated stories. So if you're gonna do a rom-com,
so what the fuck does that mean?
It means every story has been told, and you're just doing genre remixes. So if it's a rom-com, two people are going to meet, and then they're going to break up, and then they're going to get back together. Oh my God, I've never seen this before. Yeah. Or a horror movie, some crazy guy in a fucking mask is going to go after and kill people, and then a girl with a tragic backstory is going to fight him, and then she's going to be the final girl. And then the last scene, oh my God, he's coming back. So you know the story, you just have to like add the flavoring. What type of killer are you gonna have?
And give them an inevitable outcome.
Yeah.
In a surprising way.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
All right. So let's say the slasher involves a pizza delivery boy.
Yeah, you always have to have like a gimmick. So like. Pizza's good because there's a lot of things like you just tie to it. It's almost like public domain. It's like the pizza box, the fucking cutter, the oven. There's a lot of kills you can do with that. You could do you could put like fucking cheese and sauce on someone's face and blowtorch them, and it's like to make them into a pizza face.
Jesus.
Well, you know.
Yeah. All right.
This is just the stuff I think about on the daily, and also like the fact that like pizza face is a term for people that have like a lot of acne. So maybe it could be
crater
like,
face, pizza face.
So maybe it's like, okay, why is this guy killing people? Maybe he's not like a delivery boy, but maybe it's like pizza related. Okay. Like what if this guy's going around killing people because people were calling him pizza face when he was like a kid or something, and maybe like I don't know, like he's committing unaliving. Or Jesus Christ, I hate the internet.
Do we have to blur that out or bleep it?
I'm not sure. I don't know what the rules are. You know what's funny? They don't care. Like they don't care if you describe the actual act, but if you say the word, the algorithm is like fuck that. But the point is, like, say this kid got bullied into unaliving himself, and they're like, all these kids grew up and like to become like regular adults, like a principal, a teacher, or like a mother, and you're just like, you would never think these people are bullies. What if their kids started getting like teenagers started getting fucking murdered by a guy in like a pizza face mask or something like that, and then they're like, oh shit, they're coming after us. So it's kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street, where it's like the sins of the father affect the son. You could do something like that, and like you fucking. Maybe the fact that like he shoots himself in the beginning, then when the girl kills him in the end, she shoots him full cycle.
All right, so pitch me pizza boy, pizza face.
I think pizza face.
Pizza face. Pitch me pizza face the movie.
Pizza face the movie. Do you mean like what like actually happens in each bit, or do you mean like the general story?
General story.
General story.
Try. I mean, you don't need to do like a synopsis, but let's see if you can take us through it like in 30 seconds to a minute.
Okay, so
I got $100,000 for you to make a slasher film.
All right,
give me something.
So in this small town, kids start getting killed in pizza-related ways, maybe by like a dicer, maybe been thrown into the oven, and then our main girl, she's like one of her bullies gets killed, and you're like, but then they think it's like an unaliving. You're like, she wouldn't have done that, but then you find out the bully. Her mom gets killed, and it's like, oh, maybe they're tied. So they start looking into it, and it's like, like just more pizza-related stuff. They have it be like, you look at a pizza, it has eyeballs on it. It's like, oh shit, maybe the crust spells out die. And one by one, you're starting to be like, oh, this isn't like a fucking coincidence. So like, mom, like, and the mother starts acting weird and be like, well, what's the problem? It's like, well, there was this boy that we kind of bullied, and we used to call him Pizza Face, but he's dead. I think, and they're like, oh shit, and maybe he's not really dead, and maybe they like find his mom, and the mother's like, like, my boy survived, and he's gonna get all of you, Pizza Face, and you can show him like killing people and fucking. What's another good pizza related death? I really like the blowtorch. I really like the fucking making someone into a because it could be like
he drops toppings on them and fucking sears them in.
Maybe you see like little toppings like on the floor, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? It's like this little weird thing. Or I thought it would actually be
smashes her head. He's like thin crust.
Yeah, no, it'd be cool if you just like didn't talk, but it was just maybe like you have like That's Amore playing in the background. It's just like, oh shit. And like, that would be cool. And you could even have like, maybe like the chief of police is like, like, yeah, we made fun of you, you fucking asshole. What are you gonna
do? Are you thinking straight slasher, or are you thinking?
I think it's straight slasher. Don't have him talk and like play it straight, but it'll be funny because it's so fucking ridiculous of a guy at a pizza thing. Like, like they cut my son's eyeballs out and put it on a pizza. I'll get you. And like, you could also have the mother being like, what did we do? What did we do?
Tucker and Dale.
Kind of. Evil. I'm just like, even like more straight. Like, just play it like if it was Michael Myers, but the fact that it's ridiculous that it's like, my boy, the Pizza Face is gonna get you, something like that. It's always Southern.
The Pizza Face thing kind of takes me out of it.
What do you mean like that?
Just because like it just sounds funny. So I would like it to be played straight too.
So how do you do like the?
I don't know. I mean, I would like it to be played straight too, and the fact that you call him Pizza Face.
You could play it straight, but still be funny.
Okay, but what if he's Pizza Face in the movie, but the title's different? So how do you make a punny? What would be a punny title for Pizza Face? Because then the second film would probably be Another Slice.
Yeah, the second slice. Yeah,
Second Slice.
I don't know. I feel like if the title is like a little wacky, that's fine, but just play it straight completely. But you basically almost like kind of like in Fortnite where you could put a skin on something. The skin of this killer is like the Pizza Face thing, and the ridiculous things are happening.
So then you just do like Pizza Face, the slice of life, and then Pizza Face, the second slice.
I would be like Pizza Face. Probably the tagline would be like, "He wants a slice of your life." So it's like that's why it's stupid. And like, yeah, Pizza Face, the second slice. You can even do some like demon witchcraft where it's like he actually did unalive himself, and like the mother sacrificed the father to bring him back when he's a kid.
With garlic knots and the fucking stuff.
Yeah, and then like in the end, it could be like she like sacrifices herself, and then he comes back, and it's like Pizza Face will return in the second slice.
Nah.
This is the thing.
That was good until the witchcraft part.
Witchcraft? Yeah.
I don't know.
You got it, but you always want him to come back. If you kill him, what are you gonna do? Just be like,
I don't find like
I've already
slashers to be particularly good movies.
I've already sold the international film rights for this, so but yeah, you know, it's fucking. But it's a simple slasher idea, but like it's easy with any script because you know how it begins and how it ends, and that's one thing I do.
How does he die?
Get shot in the head.
That's it.
So when he's younger, he would shoot himself in the head, and he would live, and then in the end, the girl would shoot the guy in the head, and he would die. So it's a full cycle, and maybe like he kills the mom, and she's like, "Run!"
And when he takes off his he was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So when he takes off the mask, what does his face look like?
Depends if we're going witchcraft or just like a demon, but I don't know. Just like
Well, I'm imagining if he shot himself the first time, it's all
Oh,
fucked up,
remember
so-
the guy from fucking Preacher, the one who's like the butthole face,
Yeah.
where he shoots himself, and it's like so it'd be like "Rrrr." He would look like almost like Jason Voorhees mixed with Kane,
Okay.
and then you know,
Well, you heard it here first. Pizza Face coming soon.
Pizza Face coming after 15 movies we make. Milk and Cookies coming soon, hopefully. What I like to do is like write the first scene and write the last scene, and your brain goes like, I just kind of want to fucking finish it. Because you just write a script, and if it's shitty, that's fine, but it exists. You can always fix shitty.
I like scenes. Like I don't have. This doesn't necessarily have to be the first scene or the last scene. I just like writing like scenes, and I'm like, all right, I'll write this scene, and then I start kind of puzzling together, and that allows me to see if there's like a connection or a rising action or whatever the case is.
You can't fix nothing, so you have to like write it, and if it sucks, you know it sucks. You just like, you know.
Is writer's block real?
I guess it depends on the person, maybe. I don't know. Like, are you such a great writer that you're like, if only this block would go away, I could do genius.
Yeah.
It sounds like an excuse. It sounds like a
it's an
fucking.
excuse. It is an excuse.
Well, the same thing is that.
Because you have options. You're
Yeah.
just afraid to make a choice.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's writer's block.
People
Writer's
just don't-
block is you being afraid to make a choice.
People
because
just
you don't
don't
want
want-
it to be stupid.
It's weird though. People don't like want to make a shitty movie, and you could revise it, but it has to exist. So
One of my favorite things, and I haven't done it in a while, and I told you this, like it allows me to have like flow and dip into other styles. It's like reading a script that I like a produced script, and then just typing out some of those pages. Because then you get an idea for like that writer's flow, the way they do description, the way they do action, dialogue, and how to make the page come alive.
I like to record it almost like it's a play, and then I transcribe it and edit it and go from there. So like basically I'm playing all the parts after the outline.
I tried that when you told me, and I end up talking about like complete something different all of a sudden. I'm just like, and when I was a little boy in Honduras, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't a shoemaker.
How many podcasts do I have to fucking make? It just keeps happening. Everyone's process is different.
I was born in California, by the way.
Filmmaking's hard. It's not impossible. So it's just, you know, you just keep on doing it, and maybe one day you'll get to co-write an Adam Sandler movie for Netflix. But by God, that guy at 1 hour and 21 minutes and 45 seconds, he's going places. Hollywood, New Jersey, that's where he's going.
On that note,
Teal shirt,
we'll see.
white hat.
We'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the next one, but not Manny and Coop, because we fucking fired their asses.
They're fucking fired.
They're gone.
Hollywood, New Jersey.
The leads.
The lead.
Would have to wear earmuffs in Hollywood. But if we never make it, doesn't mean that we're no good. Would have to wear earmuffs in Hollywood.